Hey guys, um, had a few thoughts on my mind, and I figured it'd be easier just to talk about them instead of trying to put together another lengthy post of text. This isn't much of a rant, nothing angry, nothing fire and brimstone or anything like that. This is just something to, that has more to do with some thoughts, some reflection I've been doing. Today is my birthday. I turned 27 a couple hours ago, if you want to make it really official as far as the exact time. And it's a few minutes to 11 now, so the day's winding down. But I was thinking about it, and I realized, we tend to be in the habit of celebrating. It's a cycle that we just kind of do. Your birthday comes around, and you're supposed to celebrate. You party, you kick back, you unwind, you reward yourself for another hard year that you've survived, and every year you get, you should be thankful because there are a lot of people that didn't make it to that next year, and it's a time for reflection. It's a time to think about the changes we've gone through, and I don't know if we necessarily do a good enough job of that. I mean, this time in my life, the last year or so of my life has been utterly insane. Anybody that knows me personally is aware of how many changes my life has gone through, from moving out to Auburn from my hometown to starting school over here and all the educational and professional developments that have happened, and some personal stuff too with relationships and other gushy things I won't get into with you guys. But I think everybody should be able to take note of or take stock of the things that have changed in their lives, the way they've grown, the things they've learned, the experiences they've had that developed them as a person. At the end of that year, when you mark your 1 year older, when you scratch that day off on your birthday on the calendar, it should mean something. And a lot of people are really good at celebrating. I know lots of people who, for their own sake, will go without being named, but some good friends of mine who are amazing at partying. They've got that side of it totally down, much more than I do. But, as I get older, I find that I'm not so much interested in that. Yeah, they're adventurous, awesome things I want to do, but, there aren't... partying is partying, that's not as impressive to me. It's not spectacular. To me, what's incredible, what's really impressive about a person is when they can reflect on what they've done and then plan out where they want to go and see about having an impact on people around them. So I guess that's kind of what I'm getting at here in this little video is, when your birthday comes around, maybe it's a good idea to think about that. Think about, what's your impact? What ways are you, in what ways are you making people's lives better? How are you contributing? Are you teaching? Are you helping people to learn? Are you opening their minds? Are you inspiring people? Are you putting a smile on people's faces? Are you helping somebody else live their life better? Are you helping somebody else to be a better version of themselves than they would otherwise be had you not walked into their lives? The more I reflect on that, the more I realize that that's something I want to do. So today, in marking my 27th birthday, not that that's a particularly spectacular number, but it is what it is, I'm thinking about this a lot and looking forward to a year that, based on what I can see ahead of me, is going to be really, really intense, but really, really fun. And I think that's what life should be. I think it should be fun. It should be intense. It should be something that leaves your head spinning at the end of the day, but also almost, in a way, leaves you wanting more. You always should push yourself, push your boundaries, expand your mind, and see how much you can get other people to do the same. So, I'm in grad school now. In August, I'll be finishing my master's, and if things work out, starting my PhD immediately after, and if not, maybe I'll have a little bit of a delay, but at least finishing my master's and all these certifications I'm going through and other alternative routes of education as well, and professional developments, and my blogging starting to pick up, and a lot of things like that. There are a lot of changes happening in my life, and I see these all as an avenue for me to help more people. So hopefully, many of my friends have seen that. So I guess that's really what I wanted to talk about, and it's funny, I found myself, I ended up wearing what I'm wearing here, the shirt from UL Lafayette. So anybody that knows me knows that's where I got my undergrad degree. So forever and ever, I will be at heart a Raging Cajun. But also got my Auburn University cap on. And it's kind of cool, it's kind of fitting. I didn't plan this, that I happen to be wearing clothes that signify where I came from and where I am now, and maybe symbolically kind of represents where I'm going. We need to take stock of the things that we've done in the past, the things we've been through, the people that we've touched and whose lives have touched ours. And then think about how we're going to even one-up that for the next year. I think if you're just counting the years, if you're just counting the weeks, the months, the days, ticking by, you're spinning your wheels. And there's so much more that can be done every day. There's so many opportunities to touch people's lives, to expand your own mind and your own perspective, to learn about the world, to learn about yourself in the process, and just to make the world a better place. And I don't mean that in an overly sappy way or something overly romantic, but just, little things. Make somebody smile every day. Be friendly. Ask a cool question that makes somebody think. And just see what little things like that can do. And it's cumulative. Over time, it gets more and more fun, more and more rewarding to do that. And I think we all grow as people when we do. So when your birthday rolls around, think about the year that passed, the good times and the bad, the ways you grew, the accomplishments you had, the achievements you had, as well as the negative, maybe loved ones you lost or things you reflect on as failures. But find a way to grow from it all. Find a way for that to empower you to be better, to apply those experiences in some meaningful way for the future. At least that's what I'm trying to do. And maybe my opinion isn't worth anything, but I think that's the pursuit we should have. That's the direction we should go in with our lives. Do something meaningful. At the end of each year, I think we should be able to take note, write down, these are the things I did. Or these are the things I learned about myself or about the world, about life. These are the ways I affected other people. Things we can be proud of and hold on to. It's the impact you have that I think is the most lasting thing, Maybe that sounds kind of redundant. Of course, your impact is your impact, but think about the way you can change lives. Don't make it just about throwing a party because you're another year older. Anybody can get older. I've seen some idiots that live to be very old, and they didn't do anything productive with their lives. And I'm not being judgmental. I'm not trying to be. But getting older is not an accomplishment in itself. Growing wiser, growing emotionally, maybe spiritually, intellectually, personally, and learning to use that growth for something good, that's impressive to me. So, just think about that when your birthday rolls around. Thanks.